There's a few things I want to go through in the $600,000 to $700,000 range. You've heard me talk about it numerous times. It's the hottest range. We're seeing great sell through. We're seeing everything that's basically listed a month sells for the most part. Month of March, we had 55 sales. Currently, we have 60 active listings in that range. And I think I wrote down 12 are conditionally sold. So pricing is, of course, more affordable for most people, for the mass market, we'll say, that kind of fits into that affordability range. And we're seeing that consistently throughout last year and this year. It's the hottest range because there's more people competing for those type of properties. But I don't want the sellers to get too cocky and start thinking it's okay to overprice everything because there's that much demand. Well, there is, but I think what some people are missing is that as agents, we don't look at what's active. We use it as a guide. We're looking unsold on the street or within, a street or two over comparable properties. That's what we're looking at. And I'm going to show that in this video today. I'm going to bring up one sale on the street, 2 active listings on the street, and they're really far apart. So it will be a good story to show. I will go through the sold so far from April 1st to April 10th to show you what is going on. Hot range. Oh, one more thing too. I want to go through last year, same week and kind of time frame to see, because I know I sold a property last year in March. It was a nice townhome for $765,000. I haven't seen too many 765s sell in Barrie so far this year, other than urban towns. These townhomes are almost 2,000 square feet, so they should get some more money based on the square footage. They're new, great floor plan, decent upgrades as well. So I want you to pay close attention to that. There are price changes happening. There's one. Move myself out of the way. Okay, no other one there. 2. We're not going to go through them. 3. 4, 5, 6. Let's see anymore. 7, 8, 9. 9 price changes out of 60 listings. So there's a reason for that. Okay. Let's go back and let's review Arch Brown. I have to back out a bit because this really tells a story. And then we're going to review a sold on Arch Brown. Recent sold. Okay. Excuse me. Two properties listed on Arch Brown. This will make sense when I go through it. 42 days on market currently. That's a long time for townhouse, folks. If these are turning over within, again, all the inventory that's almost currently listed will sell through in 30 days if it's priced properly. If it's not priced properly, it's not going to sell. And again, not too many things are selling over the 7 range in this category, especially with 1,100, 1,500 square feet. Started off at 724, way too high. Offers anytime, that's great. It's too expensive. Let's just see if we can see any other history on this. No other history. Okay, let's go to the other one. 35 days on market, 729 currently. Started off at 729. Let's just see some history on this. Very similar. I'm not going to the pictures. Very similar houses, same square footage, same years, old, and same street. Sold for 620 in 2021. Listed for 769.9, terminated, and then it went to 729. So, it's 54 days in the market, folks. It's a long time for a townhome when we're selling through the inventory. So sellers, really take a look at what's selling, know what's selling on your neighborhood. Keep an eye and pulse on the market. It is so critical to know what's going on. And yes, I think you should rely on your agent for that guidance, but If they're not giving it to you, I think you should hit the subscribe button on this channel and subscribe, because I do tons of updates in all kinds of ranges. So I'll get you the information that you need. One more thing I want to do is let's go to a sold, and this is what I wanted to do on Arch Brown. Only one sale I'm looking for, though. Right here. 699 listed, sold for 670, 33 days on market. Let's just double check the history. As you can see, 1,100 to 1,500 square feet, same as the other one, same street. Apples to apples. Let's just see where they started. Stop looking at where, that one got listed for this price, so I think it's worth that. No, can't go on that assumption. Wow, 105 days on market. Started off at 734.9. We listed this in August 17th, and then they terminated it when the last update was December 1st. Wow, unbelievable. So then they relisted and got 670 for it. I'm not going to go through the pictures. Just want to tell a story and point that out about how important pricing is still in some lower ranges. Demand is just not crazy right now, so we can't keep pushing the boundaries of properties getting higher values in this market. This is not the market for that. Let's go back now and look at this year's sales from April 1st to April 10th. Again, subscribe for more information on the Barrie real estate market. Have any questions, reach out, give me a call. Hit the follow button and like button, of course. So we will look at, we're not going to go to the pictures, but we'll look at some of the days on market, which I think is key. As I said, 11 properties have sold. Let's just go quick through these. 599 got 635, 15 days on market. April 5th, offers reviewed April 5th, tenants privacy, etc. So there's a tenant in that property. Let's just see the history, because these properties are real tough sells. No, wow, I'm shocked. Okay, so that's the right price for your average townhome. This is probably 1,100 square feet, 625 to say up to 650. If it has bigger size, upgrades, expect a bit more, but nothing in the sevens in that price range. I'm sorry, in the square footage range that I'm seeing. Michael Crescent, 639, 640, 8 days on market, 24 hours on irrevocability, which is get an offer, get 24 hours to review it. They want to, reach out to other people that have shown it and communicate to try to get, more offers in a sense and more money for the seller. Silver Maple Lane, this is Southwest Barrie, 649, 640, 25 days on market. I don't really check the history on a few of these because I know them pretty good. They don't last that long, as I mentioned, but there are reasons why they do last long. This one was a surprise, 649, they got 700,000. I don't mind the street, but the floor plans are very tight and very small. I'm shocked they got that. And what we saw in, March, we saw some good activity. February, we've seen some good activity. Right now, we're seeing a bit of a cool down period, which is normal. Better weather's, here in a sense. People want to enjoy some of that nice weather a bit more. So they're putting off the real estate searching and listing. I'm saying that's picking up as it normally does. But these buyers come in waves. They go up and down. Very cyclical and very seasonal. 649, 677 on Grove. This is a 3+1 bedroom home. 3 days on market. Grove's a pretty busy street. Let's just see, 48 hours irrevocable, please. So we're seeing pricing. We're seeing, offer dates, 48 hours, 24 hours irrevocability. 659, 690 for Pickett. Pickett's an okay street, South Painswick area, Southeast Barrie. A lot of rentals in there. It's a pretty big street. Not one of my favorites. 1,100, 1,500 square feet, 690. Let's take a look at this at Y, because that just seems a little high for Pickett. It's got some size. It's got some good, it has a decent layout. Kitchen's okay. Stainless steel, needs some updating. Eating kitchen. It's got some size, and I think that's why it sold for that money. I'm kind of still surprised at that, to be honest. I think that's big bucks for Pickett in a way. But again, if someone's looking for square footage, it is hard to find those larger footprints for townhomes. They're hard to find. So someone was looking for size. That's, shows okay. Okay, let's keep going. Donald Street, 675, 675, 6 days on market. Did we hold? Vacant. Basement is vacant. Tenants, month to month. So, was it duplex? 2 washer dryers, two dryers. Doesn't really say. 3 bedrooms and 1. So I'm going to probably say it is a duplex property, multi-res for sure. Not really going to scan through the comments to see if it's legal. 109 Hawthorne, 675, 670, 5 days on market, footprint 11 to 15. Like the location, don't mind the street at all. Depending on, let's just take a quick boo. Decent layout. Eating kitchen. Kitchen's okay. I don't love the white appliances, but flooring's decent shape. Very consistent flooring. Get rid of those 1990 ceiling fans if you have them in your home. No one likes to see them. It just shows that it's dated. Go to Costco, buy a $35 flush mount, replace it. So not bad. I think it's, 5 days on market. Let me just see if they're withholding. 24 hours. See, none of these properties are priced in a sense to be withholding. They're, 24 hours is what we're seeing. 48 hours is also what we're seeing. If they're priced lower, then we're seeing that. And that's not necessarily saying they're, way above market value for what they're getting, because they're not. 699, 630, Market Street, SN and older area. I'm not going to go through it. Arch Brown. We just talked about Arch Brown. 699, 670. We had 2 listings on there, right? This is the new sold. So if people are listed on Arch Brown, pay attention to that last sold that I reviewed. That is the new benchmark. Again, without even going through pictures to see, compare apples to apples, but you are going to be compared. So the other one listed at 724, they need to come down. Okay, this is still 33 days on market. Let's just double check history to I think we went through it anyway. Way back in, look when it was. Long time. So that's a long time for a listing anyway. It's sold now, so congratulations to the seller and buyers. I thought this was a decent deal. 699, 670, 20 days on market. Small detached. Make sure that your agents are putting an approximate age. I get these questions all the time. And hey, Mark, what's the square footage on this? Well, I don't want to guess. I don't want to go measure. So put an approximate square foot. It's a range. You can always put in there. Buyer, verifies square footage just to protect yourself, but something should be in there for sure. Houses being sold as where's condition at any offers any time. Let's just see what it looks like. We won't flip through it quick though. Where do we need to paint? Not a bad floor plan. I don't think it's a bad price for detached at 670. Decent street. South Painswick. Quick access to Highway 400. Just need some love that I can see. Okay, let's go. Let's go the same time frame, but let's go last year. I want to see the pricing. So April 1st last year, 2023 to April 10th today, 24 listings. So right away, more sold last year at the same time. But again, it's very seasonal too. So don't pay too much attention to that. But what I do want you to pay attention to is the pricing. Okay. We're going to go through these. We're not going to go through the pictures, but I think we should go through some of the listings to see. And me looking at this, it's very similar to what we've gone through in pricing. So when we say, has the market exploded from last year? The answer is no. Is it flat to last year? The answer is yes. Is there more demand in lower priced properties? Yes. Does pricing matter? Yes. But we're not seeing great gigantic things off of last year's pricing. So Westinger's 700,000. This is just linked at the garage, I do believe. And I've seen one sold this year around the price point. I'm not going to go through pictures. $599, 700 grand was last year. Obviously, presents the same kind of pricing strategy, right? Last year to this year. It's calm in the range. It hasn't changed any. Finley, 599 to 680. I'll tell you right now, April 4th, reviewing offers. We've seen March is crazy in the market. Even April picked up too. Cunningham, 629, 635, 7 days in the market. Were they reviewing? No, didn't say. Same one. Torino, 639, 650, 2 days in the market. Were they reviewing? No. We've seen some of that. Pear Tree Court, 649, 639, 1,100, 1,500 square feet. We've seen a lot of that price point in the same range. So just make sure sellers or the upcoming sellers that are going to be listing for the spring market, look at this year's sales as a great benchmark, but also look at and again, this is why I'm kind of showing the last year's market to show people that, hey, you know what? It really hasn't gone up. It's pretty flat. One picture. Great. Make sure you put more than one picture. Why is there one picture? Owner occupied, price to sell, race, bungalow, Holly Community Center, et cetera, et cetera. I'm also seeing too, more this year than any other year ever, is that agents are just taking their pictures from their iPhone. We're not professional photographers last time I checked, and this becomes a sizing issue. We can't see it, and I've seen it in so many listings this year, and I have a hard time navigating the listing and to keep going through it. So if I'm struggling, I know what the potential buyers are on realtor.ca. They're just saying, see you later. So if your pictures aren't done right, jump all over your agent. It's not right. Broadfoot Road, 669, 655. Newton, 675, 677. Foresight, 684, 682. We've seen one over on, I forgot the name of it already. Piercy, close area, real close by for 7, which I said was kind of high in my mind. 682, same floor plan, very tight over there. Bannister, 695, 695, 1,100 to 1,500. New area, Mapleview east of Young area. That's why, but you're going to see a little bit increase in value because of the newness of the property. We're not going to look at the pictures. Peter Street, 699, 680, 32 days on market, 32 days on market. Haroni, this is a condo corp kind of thing. There's fees involved in that to see what they are. Where does it say? It doesn't say, but I know that there is. 665, they're decent floor plans. 24 hours. So nothing much has changed from last year. Burke, 699, 700. Haronia, that's it. So concluding the video, we're not seeing much difference from last year's market in that range, except demand has been still consistent. The true test will be coming next month, I believe. Inventory will start to pick up. We will start to see sales picking up too anytime as our weather changes. But let's just see if we can, I'm very confident we will sustain the pricing that we're in right now in this market. Will we increase the benchmarks or create some new highs in a sense for some neighborhoods in Barrie this year? I don't know. That's to be determined. I think we need to see some rate decreases before that happens. There's still a lot of people hurting out there from these rates and paying high mortgage payments. So you can tell right now that those people are not selling. They're not trading up. They're barely hanging on, some of them. Will we see them sell? If rates come down, they may say, we're out of this. We're going to downsize the price point because we're done carrying this higher mortgage and maybe get some, payment relief. And anyone trapped in that 2022 bubble, I don't think we're seeing some of it selling right now. We've seen it 2 years later and they're losing their shirts. It's kind of not nice to see, but it's the reality of what the market can change. And you can tell how the market is really driven. Cheap money drives the market. Money right now is a little bit more expensive, so it's kind of tough. And then the taxation on top of that, what we're seeing at the gas pumps and food prices, there's still some uncertainty out there. Canadians need some relief from taxation and rates. So any questions, again, reach out, hit the follow button for more information. And then if anybody wants me to do a video for them on a certain topic or a certain range, do so. I've been getting a lot of requests and I fulfill my requests. Enjoy your day.